Morning and happy Saturday. So, this morning we're here getting a brisket ready over on the Big Green Egg and checking some things out, making sure. But we got an amazing sunrise that's coming up, so I figured I'd share it with everyone. So, I hope you're having a great day. I know it's a little early for some folks, a little later for others. Maybe get some folks coming in on the Middle East, possibly in Far East Asia. So far, so good. Hopefully, you are all having an amazing day, and we'll see how we go. All right, so let's get a little closer look here. We're just waiting for the egg to fully heat up, and I can get back to get my day started. But we got a gorgeous view of the lake this morning. Got some fog coming up over the lake, so got some cool stuff there. And it is gorgeous this morning. Here on about 65 degrees. So for those who are up north, sorry, you could just move south too. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera a little bit, refocus, and then move it back up. That's a little closer to the color that is the sunrise. The sunrise actually is really purple. The camera is picking it up as more orange. So I don't know if there's really a lot of focus here. So no, Emmy, good morning. I'm actually located on the East Coast. So believe it or not, what you're seeing is that's actually almost an ocean sunrise. So it's pretty cool. I'm assuming you're from Alabama. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's hard to see now, but what you're going to be able to tell is there is some fog coming up off the water, and it is kind of lifting up. So it's pretty cool. As it starts to get brighter and brighter, it will be pretty cool. Yeah. Are you near the Gulf or are you near kind of more up north? Because I actually traveled through Mobile the other day, and it was really pretty state next to Mississippi and the rivers and stuff. It's really nice over there. So, Rena, I am over on the East Coast here today. So, this is actually a sunrise that actually is not that far off from the Atlantic Ocean. I don't live that far from the ocean. This is really cool. Awesome. Awesome. Hello, Maria. Hello, Mogus. Yes. Yeah. Australian sunsets are awesome for sure. And actually, that's the thing about it is this time of year up in the north that you get a lot of the different colors because of the way the earth is tilted and the curve, and you get a lot of really cool stuff. So this one, as I was saying earlier, this sunrise is actually really purple. I know it shows up on the phone as orange, but it is actually really purple. So wherever you see the oranges, if you think of like almost like a deep red, that's where it's at. That's awesome. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Aaron. We got gaming, and then we've got Andrea. Yes, yeah, it's pretty cool. Alabama is a nice place. Any place where you have near water is going to be awesome. So I'm checking out my big green egg here. Got to check out the temperatures. Figured I'd do a live stream while I was getting everything ready. Oh yeah, temperature's starting to look pretty good. Gotta close that lid a little bit. Sorry about that. This is actually a sunrise, not a sunset. So I'm over on the East Coast, so it's morning here for me. For some of you, it might be because we'll be when I broadcast this live early at this time, I will get a lot of folks over in India. It looks like we've got folks over in India and the Middle East at this time. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Sunrises. Sunrises on the East Coast are pretty amazing. They're pretty cool. And as you probably can see, you can probably finally tell that there's a nice mist or fog on the lake, which is really cool. It gives it a nice effect. And it's amazing how, let me get a little closer. It's amazing how uh, still the water is when there's no wind. It's literally like glass. It's awesome. It's really fun. If you guys have been, if this is the first time to my channel, I'm excited to announce that we are about to cross 900,000 subscribers. It's a lot of fun. We've been doing a lot of good stuff. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We actually spun up a partner network on Patreon. You can check it out. Just search John Humanic, and you guys can partner with me. We've been doing a lot of amazing things. And if you become a Destiny Impact Changer partner, we actually send you a free book. My wife wrote a book earlier this summer, Women's Identity in Christ, lit the world on fire. 4 number ones on Amazon. And I'm coming out with a new one in a couple, probably in the next month or so. We'll see. Abundant Mindset. And so it's awesome. Yes. Aha, there he is, my man. As my man, Pastor Josh Pan. Dude, you're up already? God bless, man. There he is. Good friend of mine, Pastor Josh, doing a mighty work. If you're not a subscriber to Pastor Josh's Pan channel, you should be looking him up. Another amazing man of God, doing great work for the kingdom. Dude, what are you up at this time? Are you like you going to work or are you like just you just monitoring your notifications? It's the best, man. No, you are too, man. I love you. It's been a great journey with you, and you've been doing amazing stuff too. And Pastor Josh Pan, I think if I remember right, your channel's got like 1.2, 1.3 million views. I mean subscribers. Um, he is one of the fastest growing YouTubers on YouTube. So he's another one that you should definitely be following. If you haven't followed him already, he's the man. Oh, the little one's up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. Well, I'm over here, Pastor Josh, getting my brisket ready. I am trying to get the temperature about right, and it is very, very close. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move my trying to close that lid a little bit. I'm trying to get it to about 200 or so. If anyone is yeah, I understand that. Um about to come into the meeting. It's the if you guys do not have a big green egg or a Traeger or any like the Komodo dragons, then it is I highly recommend them. Even if you get the small ones, they're a little on the higher end, but they are worth it big time. We got some politicians. We got some, yeah, let's see. Vote for Trump. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily sway anyone, but I will tell you that, depending on your stance on a lot of different things, you definitely at least want to get out there and vote. It's key. If you're a Christian, it's going to be hard to vote for Kamala Harris because of the things that have happened recently. But I will tell you that that's cool, Pastor. It's cool. The One of the things you probably start to realize is if you get a chance to watch the video that I had on my channel when Elon Musk was talking with Tucker Carlson, one of the big things that you'll realize is this is what a lot of people think is that the politicians are really beholden to the constituents that get them there, basically the billionaires and the businesses and such, and so they're really ones pulling the strings behind the scenes. We know that God's on the throne, and so ultimately He has the final answer, but definitely get out there and vote. It's going to be key for you for this election. But one of the big things I can say very clearly is the with all the turmoil that's in the world, we know we're in the end times. We can see it. We can see the mark of the beast isn't too far away. You've got all these different religions starting to come together, and you know, at the end of the day, Jesus is still Lord. He's King. He's overseeing all of us. He loves you. If you don't have a relationship with Jesus, I encourage you to do so. It is. It'll be the best decision you ever made in your entire life. It'll make this sunrise that you're watching look pale in comparison. I'm telling you. Yeah. So how did I record so much? So what I did, Pastor Josh Pan, is on Thursday I took off from everything. I didn't do any. I wasn't. I did no work. Took off time. Didn't go to any of the meetings, and so I had my scripts ready. I actually had two scripts ready for two videos, and then what I did was is I just went into the spirit and did the remaining six, and just had different topics that I wanted to talk about, which we there we had the one that came out yesterday on I think yesterday's was how do you find a godly husband, and because a lot of the demographics that watch this channel are female, and so I think it's like two-thirds female watch this channel, so I went ahead and recorded a bunch of videos for that demographic, and just let the Holy Spirit speak, and it took me an hour per video, so um, it was a lot of editing. And the good thing was is when you're flowing in a spirit, you actually don't have to do much to the video. But what the big time sink was the export and then the upload. So if you've got a 30-minute video, you're going to get close to a 30-minute export, and then you're going to get close to like a 30-minute upload. So that's what I went through. Yeah. So that's what I would encourage you for sure to do the same. Just take a day and just bang it out. Don't think about it. Yeah, we're looking good here. So we got the brisket's temperature. I want that a little lower, but I will definitely take it. So we're gonna get, I think that's a pretty good size. If you guys are familiar with the way the big green egg works, it's just making sure there's hardly any vintage. All right, we're looking good. Hello, Kim. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, you don't have to think about it. Yes. Yes, Andrea, Jesus is King and Lord. So yeah, it's the best thing to do is just to, if you have something like that, you just spend the time, dedicate a day, and get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this screen so I can tell it's fogging up. My apologies for those who are seeing me do that. There we go. To be a little clearer for everyone, let's go ahead and move over. I think the temperature for the egg is looking great. So I can give you guys a better view of the sunrise. This is over, hello guest. So this is over in East Coast, Florida. We're not too far from the ocean and just enjoying the beautiful view. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for loving the streams. Um, we try to do our best, put out some amazing content. We got some content that we put out yesterday. Actually, it would apply for men too. It was primarily targeted for women, but we did have a video come out as how to find I think if I remember correctly, is your boyfriend husband material, and it obviously will apply for men seeking out women, but it was really more geared towards females and understanding their role in the church and how that their job the reality is they just need to um, get close with Christ, like Christ do a mighty work on their hearts, and God will send a husband to them, and that's actually how it's supposed to work. Is the men are supposed to seek out the women, because it says in the Bible, "He who finds a good wife finds a good thing." It doesn't say "she who finds"; it says "he who finds." And so, when you understand how you are supposed to have a strong relationship with Jesus, He'll take care of the rest. That's how it works. It's about you want to so guest here. Um, the temperature here is about 65 degrees. So sorry to say that, but it's awesome. It's stunningly warm. Air temperature might be a little bit different because you can tell there's a lot of fog coming off the lake between the ground temperature because it's been warm down here for most of the year. It's actually, I think the coldest it's been for almost 7, 8 months was like 80 degrees. So it just recently started getting cold. So the ground temperature is going to be really warm. It's going to take a while before it gets cold. Oh, we got someone from Minnesota. Hello. Hello, Tamika. Yeah, 51 degrees isn't too bad. That's pretty cool. That's good temperature. That's crisp because you could probably get in like 70s and 80s during the day. Yesterday it got like 85. And as you can see, we don't get a lot of you can see the moon up there. We don't get a lot of clouds here in Florida, and it was warm. It really was. So I don't know where Alva, Florida is. Um, How far away is that from like Orlando and like Cape Canaveral and Tampa? Because that's kind of in the middle of the state. Because it's usually people, it's like in Florida, there's so many coastal cities, either West Coast, East Coast, and then you're either north or south of Tampa, Orlando, or Fort Lauderdale. Not Fort Lauderdale, Cape Canaveral. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome, Mackenzie. Yeah, the fog is really kicking up now. Like that's not my cameras fogging up. That is just the fog. Oh, so you're down by Fort Myers. Awesome. Hopefully you guys did not get hit with the hurricanes too bad this year. I know Fort Myers got clobbered. What was it, last year or the year before with that hurricane? That was tough. Yeah, the lake is cool because the thing about the lake is I like about it this time of day is there's no wind. And so on a clear day, which this is clearly not because of the fog, is it is a totally reflection of the sky. You could probably see it moving a little bit depending on how well the stream is coming across. But the sunrise was really beautiful. It's actually was unfortunately the camera made it more orange than it was. It was actually really purple. This is actually my backyard. So I live over this way. So it's awesome. Yeah, we don't jump. This is a retention pond. No one jumps into ponds. Like you can do that, but the water's not clean. It's not sanitary. So, and you don't know what else is actually in the water waiting for you to jump in. Snakes, uh, gators, and so on. Yeah. It is a permanent lake house. Actually, that's what's cool, Pastor Josh Pan, is I think I've sent you some pictures. The we've got the lagoon across the street, we've got the lake in the backyard, and we've got the ocean a little bit away. So we've got all the major attractions very, very close. And yes, it does feel like we're on vacation 24/7. When you live in Florida on a coastal city, like Fort Lauderdale, Fort Myers, Tampa, you could do Melbourne down by Cape Canaveral. I mean, it is just perpetual vacation. Pensacola, if you're on the Panhandle, it is. I don't know the town of Wellsville. Happy Saturday, Timothy. Yeah, it is really cool. I don't know if you ever heard the story of the Holy Spirit, how he got me here, but it was I think a 3-year journey filled with a mountain of spiritual warfare, but we got here and it's been awesome. So we have the mountain house up north in the Appalachians. So we got the mountain house, and then we have the basically the lake house and the beach house. Like it's actually two in one, which is awesome. Yeah, so this is down here in Florida. Guest when you're down here, it's pretty awesome. Wellsville's up in New York. Oh, that's cool. You actually haven't heard of it. It's probably not too far from my cottage up north because we have one up in the Appalachians. So we got the beach house and the mountain house, and I definitely would recommend for people to kind of live in one. Usually, there's really four styles of houses that people live in. It's beach, mountain, country, or city. Those are like the four major ones, and then obviously you get like suburbia and stuff. But I highly recommend you live and grow up in the house that you want to be in, and then get either um, timeshares or purchase other ones because it's so awesome when you get a chance to do that. Yeah. So, hello, TZ. Hope all is well. Um, so, guest, I'm actually cooking over here on the big green egg, a big brisket, and so I'll go ahead and walk back over here so everyone can see it. That's actually why I came out here this early, is to get it started. I needed to crank it up and get it going. I need to keep the temperature to 200, but we'll see. So, Pastor Josh, I'm trying to remember. I thought you were over in, was it San Fran that you were over there? West Coast? I don't remember. I'm sorry. So guess country captain. So I'm gonna guess the United States, but we'll see. So we're over here down on the East Coast. Um, the town is actually a small one. Most people know. How you doing? Get Yeah, I'm getting my big green egg started. Getting brisket. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. The moon. The fog has completely covered the whole area. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. My neighbor just walked out. We're just having a little conversation. Oh yeah, yeah. I thought you were over in that area. So all right, man. Enjoy. Yeah, that is really cool. That's awesome stuff. Right, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it. The sun hasn't come up. I can tell that there's a layer of clouds on the horizon. It's hard to see on the stream, but there is a layer of clouds on the horizon. It's probably gonna make the sunrise a little later than expected, but this is really cool. This is awesome. This is awesome. So, does anyone got any questions? Anything we want to chat about this morning? The college football is in full swing, and a lot of teams are doing really well, and the NFL season is well in swing too. Not sure if we got any like 49ers fans or Dallas Cowboy fans or Packers fans. That is awesome. Sun hasn't cracked yet. Forget what time the sunrise is. I would have thought it'd been up by now. I cooked it on the big green egg before 200, but what I do is I cook it for like close to 10 to 12 hours. Basically from that point, it's by the time it's ready, it's done. It just because you get through the all the problems you have with the brisket, I think what 165 degrees, it'll sit there for a while. But if you keep the big green egg at 200, 225, it will break through that, get that hot. And then basically at that point, it's about breaking down the tendons and stuff because it'll actually get hot. They'll actually get to temperature fully cooked in 6 hours, maybe even less. But we want it to just keep going. So it does. It just takes a while. Like you can't rush it. It's one of those things. The longer you have it on the big green egg, because of the way it's super insulated, it will get there. It just takes time. So there is. Hey, Jaden. Um, the actually, I have done some fishing, but I have not caught any fish. I've seen a lot of little ones, like almost like guppies or minnows near the shore. And there's a lot of birds that come here on the lake all the time. Lots of different birds. And what they do is they come and they just gobble up stuff. So it's pretty cool. That's cool. Yeah, hopefully you catch something when you go out fishing today. That'll be really cool. I haven't done any Atlantic Ocean fishing. There's a lot of people that go in boats and go offshore a couple miles and get some like almost like deep sea fishing, and they catch some pretty crazy stuff. It's awesome. So that's really cool. It is awesome. All right, that's great stuff. That's great stuff. All right, I'm gonna hang out here for a couple more minutes. Hopefully the sun will pop up. Otherwise, I gotta get back in, get the day started. Anyone else have any other questions you want to cover? Any sports topics? Any interests? I don't know if anyone want to see who's stayed on. If Emmy are still on or dropped off. That is really cool stuff. They already started work over there. All right, enjoy, guest. Have a great day. God bless. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get going, everyone. It was great catching up with you this morning. And I think everything is good here on this side, so I can go in and get the day started. Everyone have a great day. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to check it out, subscribe, and also if you're interested, come and go partner with us on Patreon. We actually have, if you go to Patreon, just search John Humanic. You can go ahead and partner with us. If you become a Destiny Impactor, we'll go ahead and send you a free book. I've got my wife's book that came out earlier this year, and my book's coming out here soon. Might be able to check out all the coolness and all the great stuff. God bless everyone. Thanks.